channel where the audio has been recorded for this?
It's
in the 70s.
I'll put it in general.
It must be crazy for wanting to relive that, but jeez.
Yeah, it's going to take YouTube a day to sort out a 3.5-hour stream, but apart from that, it'll be fine.
Frameshift drive.
Oh, I have thingy turned on so you can go on live and rewind. There you go. Thingy, you know, what's name? It does the YouTuber flip. They know really technical stuff.
Amazing.
Do you work for Frontier?
No. No, the DV recorders. That's what I meant to say. I've been sighted for 4 hours.
I still can't get into Super Cruise even. Oh my god.
I've managed, but there's quite a.
Pretty much just waiting on it for a while.
Yeah, mine's still good.
You probably have a memory jam.
I'm trying to get into the game at all, like Mobius, nothing worked. Just spinning ship.
Solo should work.
Oh.
Can't connect the
Look at that solo, you can fuck it.
Alright, I got in.
How's that?
Time to fuel spoof.
I got kicked out again.
When would we get to Waypoint after the Omega Sector one?
No idea.
Then you have to catch up. I think. It's next week, right? On Sunday we
next
have
weekend.
Oh, is it weekly?
Yeah, they don't want to reveal it to like prevent grief or something.
Oh, alright, I get you.
Because that works so well this time.
But there's going to be a community goal starting on Thursday.
That's for like a station, right?
Yeah.
Are there
That's actually at Waypoint 1, yeah.
willing to actually go there with like a full
I think they will now enjoy the pizza hell.
I could be wrong.
The biggest briefers are actually FDev. There's just someone in the server room unplugging everything.
This I agree.
To the nebula.
Yeah, those guys are wankers.
That's definitely
Look quick, we have to unplug the servers or else the building will burn down.
Maybe the server was unplugged because the network technician hung himself.
Ah, yeah.
Some extra cat time. I blame Dark.
It's an edgy meme right now.
Oh, wait.
There's got to be a good artist in here somewhere. Someone draw that.
Oh, no. The perfect music to actually read all of it.
I'm gonna get you to draw it. It'll be on Reddit.
Hey guys, I can see the nebula.
Congratulations. I mean, I see one too, not the right one.
No, we just blown it out. It's red.
You try.
You know what, I've never really taken the time just to appreciate this hanger on the main menu. It really is.
Hanger, I hardly knew.
It's quite beautiful, you know.
You've obviously not played the game long enough.
That's clearly the dark wheel.
System scan complete.
Well, I'm in the game on FleetCon now, and it's been able to get me to Super Crew.
Yeah, I've managed to get to Super Cruise too.
Into the launch beacon and try and log in and FleetCon. If anyone hasn't jumped out yet and wants.
Anybody from the Americas here just launching with the Euro?
At this point, I honestly wonder if the service will even be up for the American launch.
Yeah, I'm from Oceania.
Waiting for the American
launch.
I'm American. I did the Europe launch because it's better time.
I'm an American, but I'm in Kuwait, so you guys lined up better with the UK.
Yeah, it's just a better time for me.
Well, we won't be in the EU at the end of the expedition. Does that mean we're gonna have to make a different time?
I know, but still an issue detected.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna just have to catch the American one because at this point.
Well,
I don't know if that's going to happen. There's a lot of people working very late tonight, I'm guessing, at Frontier.
aren't they British?
And on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mummy, why hasn't Daddy come home for dinner?
Oh no.
I guess some nerds want to play a game and they broke it.
Very scary.
Oh no.
I'm backing, guys.
You may be dead by now.
Now you'll feel terrible.
You see, Daddy stole some Cat 5 cable from the server room.
Well, he should have stolen some 6E. That maybe would have helped him.
Oh wait, some guy in Frontier actually replied to the mega thread.
Oh, what?
They never do that. I'm kidding.
In moments of crisis, stay silent. Plausible deniability is better
Okay, I
than
see
giving
some
an
other guy.
answer.
Clearly they're not that.
They're not British if they've given an answer. That's ridiculous.
Exactly.
Oh.
Don't tell him it ain't Pike.
The game is working now.
No,
I have to wait for my fuel.
Yeah, I'm fuel scooping right now too.
I have someone actually said all of those FSDs going off at the same time have rotated the galaxy. Now Colonia is where the bubble is, and DW2 is over.
On a bunch of those in the nebula.
Yeah, okay.
Really neat.
How many jumps is it for everyone to get to the waypoint 1?
It was about like 142.
It was 80.
150.
75.
For me, it was about 89.
110. I just had a terraformable HL.
So 145 is the biggest, yeah?
I'm gonna do it towards Shapley, so...
Who has the least jumps in here?
Yeah, I'm gonna go via Shapley first.
Somebody had 85, that's lower than me, I'm on 90.
Oh, I had about 80 for me.
75 I had.
I got
73.
Wait,
my game froze,
the
so I
PS4
can't
and
check.
Xbox server too?
Anyone got lower than 73?
I'm 142, does that be it?
Yo, whoever said 73, what's your jump?
Just over 66.
Oh, alright.
Yeah,
I dropped mine by staying in stars. My jump.
76 jumps to this.
Oh, you
I'm
neutron
about to
stuff
try
boost.
another witch base jump, so let's see what happens.
Oh, don't neutron your way there. Unless you neutron your way there and then explore the local area. Oh, that's a good point. I might do that now.
Yeah, just do that.
I mean, nobody do that. That's a stupid idea. What am I talking about?
Yeah, right?
Even if you want extra points, like go ahead and boost in a white duel.
If you're the last one there, you actually win a prize.
Last one there gets sacrificed to the servers.
We all got sacrificed to the servers tonight, so yeah.
Everyone boost on white dwarfs instead. How about that?
I think we sacrifice the 7. We every guy, every participant, every commanders who actually do the mass jump, we actually receive the soul stone.
Circus for this
Each one of them.
Who was it that said 145 for the jump?
Mine's 142.
What you fly?
Phantom. Unengineered though. Well, no, it's engineered very minimally though.
The FSD and that's it, right?
Yeah, I've only upgraded the FSD. It's only on level 1 increased range.
Should have got yourself the Guardian boost. That would have given
Yeah,
you
I should have got that. That's really
I wanted to get the Guardian boost.
Yeah, but that's effort and
I
time.
didn't have anyone to do it for this.
The Guardian boost only took me like 2 hours to get.
Hours work.
Only.
Yeah, it's not that long.
I made it to
too late
the
now.
jump beacon. I made it to the jump beacon like a minute late. Like,
If you really wanted to, you could go back and get the booster and then come back and sleep with everybody.
Totally recommend.
It's like 1k light years on the bubble at most. Just to the side.
Take you no time.
Yeah, I'm still 71 jumps away now.
As of now, my jumps are all working.
I mean, are you jumping straight to the waypoint, or are you going to the...
Working right now.
Do the US launch.
I don't know. I'll think about it. I've done 2 or 3 jumps, and then I'm just gonna see what I might go up or down.
I'm still hanging in there, Paul.
I think I've managed about 4 jumps.
System scan complete.
Yeah, I'm 5 jumps away from Shapley, so it's
First neutron star.
How's the briefing in Polanyi on FleetCom?
Just skip
I
Polanyi.
don't know, I'm just approaching Brooks Point.
I only saw 1 firing before launch on FleetCom. In my instance, there was 1 firing. It will be on the screen at whatever time that was. I couldn't identify him.
I saw 1 firing, but I think it was actually an NPC.
Yeah,
Do you know
Yeah,
what?
Yeah, good call. I didn't think of that. Yeah, I didn't think of that. Good call.
Are you sure you guys saw firing?
There was a lot of griefing and there was a lot of griefing in open, but not at FleetCom. And
Why do you sound like
There would have been.
the griefers that are in FleetCom, most of them moved to Beagle Point. They're waiting there.
You sound like the daily dose of the internet guy.
Came to the incident with items in their cargo hold.
So it's
that
safe,
immediately attracted MP.
so it's safe to head to Polanyi then?
Oh yeah.
I'm unarmed.
Well, it's not in open.
Okay.
They don't go in open.
Open
No.
is like a death wish right now, I guess.
Yeah, that's why I signed up to FleetCom instead.
Well, I renamed Open earlier
Yes.
to Open Season, so that'll give you a clue
Yeah.
how bad it is out there.
Yes. All those sidewinders funneling into Polanyi. Free real estate, as they say.
All those
You
sideways
guys,
girls
get into
just
the,
fucking each other.
solo
Yes.
server. Yeah, I got it.
FDEP
Yeah,
should commemorate it
after
by
the mass
having
jump,
floating
after
racks
the mass
around.
jump, it should be fine. Go ahead, sir. Sorry.
I've already found undiscovered systems.
Great time to deep core mod.
Very nice.
Nice.
Servo's down again.
Who don't get me to which space right now?
Yeah.
What?
I was just kicked out.
Yeah,
Time to order a pizza. What pizza should I order, guys?
It's
Pepperoni.
pizza time.
Chicken and bacon.
Yeah, I always do pepperoni, olives, and green peppers with some basil myself.
If I want a
Oddly
pizza, get them
specific.
delivered to Canada, right?
Oh, yeah, that's me.
That's why we have missile mail.
Apples.
Pizza time.
Pineapple and pepperoni it is.
Squid. Hell yeah.
Egg smash.
I love this music.
You're late.
That's a-
I'm not paying for that.
Is someone playing pizza time?
I can have some
Pizza
Coming back and
Pizza film, I think you should try to pizza.
Virtual audio cable.
You're late.
PewDiePie.
What in the world?
Pineapple and squid, just like in
What in tarnation?
in which space? I really wonder
Sound
if
like
this is
somebody barking into their microphone.
I think this is
I think they are.
this is the actual pizza film we actually hear in Frontier.
That's what the servers sound like if you listen to them.
You can hear the sound.
Servers are so hot, they're probably naked in that server.
Oh, server crash. Connection error. Yeah. Yeah.
You
I
have to
spent a
probably
worrying
have
amount
a
of
kiddie
time in
pool
wet
on the
space.
server room,
And I
they're
was
using it
kicked
as a
out
hot.
again.
Great idea.
Yay!
Just need a kiddie pool.
I think I think Frontier need a lot of pizzas.
Maybe it's a Finnish server, so you just pour some water on it.
They just need a bit of duct tape, we'll be fine.
I'll send a pizza to
Maybe it's liquid cooled anyways.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, so what's the waypoint for future reference?
Current waypoint is Omega Sector VEQB5-1.
I'm pretty sure it's already up on the wiki for it.
Yeah, it's on the website too.
Is anyone going to shape
go
V1?
to distant worlds 2.space, you can see the waypoint.
Yeah, I just posted the link over and maybe we'll get pizza coupons for during this.
We deserve
Does
a free
anybody
visit for
put
this.
that first waypoint as a squadron bookmark?
I think FDev should all give us discount codes for the store because of this.
Free bubble heads for everyone.
We should get a custom logo.
Yeah,
Like
free Bravens.
Custom decal of a broken server.
By the way, what's the third squadron ever made?
They should tell us what Raxla is.
Yeah, they should tell us what Raxla is.
computer explode.
Yeah, free paint jobs we won't be able to install for another 10 months.
Free anacondas. Free
We'll have
anacondas.
our own paint jobs
Hutton
to commemorate
Orbital.
the explosion of a set.
Free paint job
They-
that
they-
they have to pay for.
They have a decal of the server exploding.
It would just be the
Can
skull and
can
crossbones.
we get a paint job that's like just a flaming server rack?
Picture of David
Are they just like running? Are they just running all the servers off like one Intel i2 computer?
Make it a ticket for the man.
Shark's teeth.
Oh yeah, Raspberry Pi.
An illuminated paint job would be nice. Of burning sub.
Oh god, an illuminated paint job of just fire.
Make it a paint job for the man, but
Download your own David Robbins tiers.
What they
Here.
should get me, they should get us the like we do for the paint job contest. For the blueprint instead, except no, the blueprints. We need the blueprints for the Python, the Crates Mark II and Phantom, and the Corvette.
Just go all get free Corvettes. That'd be great.
Don't forget the ass.
I like that.
I want a decal of David Braven's
I have
face.
a free pizza.
Can we get free sidewinders?
Oh,
What
you did, man.
We already have a free winder.
Can they put
But can we get
more
like a
successful
second
roads to
one?
them again?
Free
There's a
sidewinder with a
way to
custom
get
paint job.
Yeah, can we get like a flaming server rack sidewinder paint job?
Can I get an Airbnb on my apartment in Shinrata on this trip?
No. But it'll have to be on fire.
Only people that complete the expedition in a Sidewinder get that paint.
It's only when it affects
30
the
people
servers.
trying.
Just disconnected again.
Whoever successfully does it in the Sidewinder deserves elite choice.
Where
Oh,
are we
yeah.
headed, guys? I've just logged
Can you
back
imagine
in.
the trip back?
We are heading
Sidewinder.
to the actual working server.
Omega Nebula, Omega Nebula.
I'm heading to
the
the loading
viewpoint?
screen.
What? Where's the link to where I've got to put in the galaxy map?
Yes.
I'm posting it in general for you. Hold on.
Apparently,
but now I jump
Galactic
Yeah,
FedEx
I
is
put
taking
the link in
forever.
general.
Fleetcom General. I'm looking now.
Frameshift drive charging.
All respect to people who go out in sidewinders, but the soul-crushing thought of coming back from the expedition in a sidewinder.
That's why you blew it
It's
up.
a killer.
Yeah, you just suicide signed you that one.
Like, it's what I did when I got to Colonia. I was like, yep, made it. Okay, bye.
I know, because then you like don't have the as much motivation on the way back.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal.
Like you're all like,
no,
hyped
the
to
motivation
the
is all
destination,
that
and once you're there, you're like, oh, I don't want to go back now.
Actually, well, no, the motivation actually is all of that universal cartographics money.
Did you?
And you can explore and
We're gonna be like we're gonna be like Jeff Bezos when we get
scanning
back.
every single thing I
Aren't
see
we?
and actually start
Got
jumping
to
them.
have money.
We're gonna be like Jeff Bezos when we get back.
You did core mine, you can do that in a day.
No, we
half
could,
our money.
we could probably sell Jeff Bezos as
Unsuccessful
an
in
imperial
space.
slave
Like I
when
said,
we get back.
we got to have money.
Jeff Bezos isn't even that rich anymore now that his ex-wife is taking half.
Who's
Well,
Jeff
shit.
Bezos?
Rich, even giving away
He's the
half.
guy that owns.
He owns, he owns Amazon and Blue Origin.
Found this cool
Okay.
ring planet.
This god is struggling right now.
I bet Jeff Bezos is
Yeah.
crying now
I'm
that
on
he
my
has
way.
only
Servers
like
we
20 billion left.
I'm almost at Brooks Point now.
Why don't we just get Jeff Bezos to sponsor FDF?
Because then we'd have to like buy, like it'd be like FDF Prime or something. Like,
True.
Technically,
Yeah,
if they're paying him, the servers are hosted on Amazon.
Oh, actually.
they're hosted on AS400s.
What is AS400?
They're actually the exact same servers from the original Elite. They never bothered to upgrade them.
Oh, the AS400 is an I-Series IBM product. It's old as shit.
They're running on Windows 98 server.
Okay, all that shit I understood.
That was probably really intense. I mean, that's the probably the highest load this game has ever had. Like, there's no way that they can, like,
seems to be a lot more
they could probably
stable
anticipate, but that was
They
a
did not
lot.
expect that when they saw the
Get ready
numbers
for
were
Distant Worlds
over
3,
1,000.
Running on
twice as big
Raspberry
as
Pi
Distant Worlds
2.
2.
Yesterday it hit 10k and they were like...
Just
You see,
put some
yesterday when it hit
Arduinos together.
10k, they were like, oh, well, fuck, here we go.
Monte Carlo testing was like a brutal process. I mean, that's straight up just use load, man. That there's nothing, you have no idea. That's where you're gonna find out where your hardware fails or where your code is bad. You know, like where it's unoptimized netcode or something. Just like
Yeah,
mass use.
now they have a week to upgrade it so they can test it on the next waypoint, and they have a week to upgrade it again to the next waypoint. And eventually, when we reach the
Maybe
last
by the end of
waypoint,
this we'll
maybe
have good
they reached optimal.
No,
When we
it
get
would
to
still
the
has
point,
fucking
the server
server.
downtime will
several server
only
technicians.
2 hours.
They just need to rent out some servers for the weeks that we're doing this, and then they can sell them again.
That doesn't really work with cloud servers, though.
I think the
Spin
best
up
thing they
some
could
more
do is-
AWS instances, guys.
Who
That's
wants
the
to
way
buy
to go.
burnt out servers?
Yeah. All cloud.
They should just buy more Raspberry Pis. That's the solution.
I mean, this game's netcode has never
Found
been
the smallest
particularly
neutron
amazing,
star in
and
the
I would
world.
like to see like some improvements made on that front.
Cup of tea, anyone?
Yeah,
What
pour me
number
a
of
cup.
Go on.
No thanks. I already have a.
You got any
Yeah, tea-
coffee?
tea-
If anyone does have a drink, I'm raising my glass to you right now.
Cheers.
I will raise my
Cheers.
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 Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
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 Cheers to successful server crashing.
Cheers. Drinking.
Yeah, good job, everyone. Really good effort.
Yeah, well done.
The
Group
servers
effort,
crashed
guys,
and then
group
just drank
effort.
everything.
It's gonna explode.
Jolly good show, chaps.
Group effort,
That's
yeah.
a marvellous job there.
I say, gentlemen, that really was fantastic. I commend you.
I'm not shaking.
Just think about it. We're the people that are ruining somebody's Sunday.
The destruction.
Yeah, just think about it. We're the people that are destroying somebody's Sunday night that they could be spending actually doing something.
I just imagine the poor FDF employee going from the weekend realizing that he's fucked because he has to repair the...
They could have coded better.
They could have
found us
thought
out
about.
at the beginning.
Do you not think they thought about this when they saw the forum threads that said, "Oh, we've reached 10,000"?
Unfortunately, that's the nature of peer-to-peer. It's not that reliable.
This really is a splendid.
I think probably all that they could do is go, oh dear, and then just wait for it to.
They're just like, well, fuck, here we go, and then just stay there with fire.
Open prey does seem like a very good plan for them at the moment.
I bet they just
well,
looked at it like burning, and they just didn't do anything about it.
Better than spraying.
They just stood around it watching it with cups of tea. Poor hamster. He only had 1 day to retirement.
Poor SPG. It'll take 10 weeks to starve another one.
Oh no.
Oh, I can mumble a collie.
Go down here, I'm stroking my cannoli.
Just got a really nice photo.
What?
System scan complete.
Yay! I
Anyway,
found my
I'm-
first Sun Explorer.
I'm at Brooks Point if anyone's doing the US law.
Frameshift drive charging.
I'm
I went to
going
the
to
plane.
hang out as well.
I'm already way too.
Like if anyone's doing the US launch and is in an instance, I'd appreciate I would invite Commander Prolong to.
Yeah, I have a fuel scoop.
booster. It's the one thing I forgot.
Oh shit, do I have limpet?
Yeah, the instancing is a lot better right now because I can actually.
Yeah, it seems to be working
I've been
okay.
making.
Yeah, I've been
making
able to
really
jump
good
for a
jumps
while
so
now.
far. I'm making it like to the waypoint, not waypoint.
Yeah, all still seems to work fine for me.
Here for US launch.
Yeah, there's now, I think, 5 or 6 people on the planet with me for the US launch.
How long till the
I'll
US
come
launch?
hang out and see if I'm in the
They
right
have like
spot.
3 hours, yeah.
Someone just said it was 4 hours, but I don't know the time myself.
I think it's 1 AM UTC.
Correct.
It's 5 hours after you launch on it.
So 2 a.m. in Spain. All right, guys.
It's a bit less than 4 hours from now.
Okay,
Or 8
anyone?
PM Eastern, sorry.
Okay,
No,
anyone
everybody's
got
on
wing
stage
space?
watching. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Anyone got wing space for me? I am Commander Huggykins. Yeah.
So, if you want to, yes.
Yeah.
Well, there's a cutter and a clipper hanging out here.
I am a gold ass circling around Brooks Point, waiting for a wing.
Oh.
Huggykins in a gold asp. Huggykins in his gold ass.
Around me, I know there's at least one great Phantom.
I am
I've got-
in Fleet Tom right
We'll
now.
load Anaconda and asp sex jokes.
I've got a couple of crates of some sort of an Imperial something in front of me, and I'm in the.
There's a cutter and a clipper out in Super Cruise here, but I'm gonna drop in Brooks Point in my Anaconda. You see, I was gonna take my cutter, but do we really need a fully souped up combat cutter on this?
Never know what's out there.
We do.
Yes.
It's more used than my 70 light year mining Anaconda.
Although
What
I'm
happens-
supposed to be, 70 light year mining Anaconda, I'm right there with you.
I'm jealous.
What happens if we find Braxley, yeah? We'll need something for that. What happens if we
Better
find
than a
Braxley?
50 light year cutter.
What a cruel fate.
Did you say 50 light year cutter?
Hey,
That's me.
You mad lad. I got mine to 40.
I have
That's
them,
with like full combat shield tank fucking build.
I considered the cutter, but it's so slow in Super Cruise.
Who's the Anaconda?
It's
And it's not
big
enough
and
of
fat.
you.
It's just, the only reason I'd take a cutter is just to flex on people. I guess really, that's it.
Yeah, that's actually true. That's true. That's awesome. That's so true.
Bow before your Imperial overlords.
Bask in its
In my shit.
Oh, I see some
Imperial
people.
slaves?
I think I see. Oh my god, is that a Corvette?
Wait, what's the highest achievable in a cutter?
50
like
is probably pretty
52
close.
something.
Yeah, it's
That's
somewhere.
decent. That's decent.
I'm close, but I didn't feel
Oh my
like
god, the
grinding the
Corvette.
rest.
CSV Ventress.
with us this evening.
For any miners that haven't left yet, remember you can transfer your modules at waypoint 1, so you don't have to take them with.
Who's the commanding officer of this channel? Because I have an important message to speak to.
Imminent, basically.
Okay.
Doubt it.
I'm still flying a miner. I just have extra mining module ready to ship and
Oh my god.
non-mining gear
Very
ready to ship.
Imperial cutter here.
Made it to the second waypoint.
Well, guys, there's something that you need
Already?
to know.
What?
We found out who.
What's
is
your jump
griefing.
range?
Oh, I'm taking it
We found
slow.
out who's what, sorry?
I've only
Already
made 30
3 other
jump.
people there.
I'll wait. I'll tell everyone. Finish.
Yeah, hold on, clear comms, boys.
Clear come.
Okay, good talk.
Okay. I was speaking to Bingo, and I think I may know who is griefing the Discworld's expedition. It's Smiling Dog Crew.
I knew it. I knew it.
What a surprise.
I knew it.
Harry Potter's ship was registered.
I told you. I told you.
Yeah. Hey, wait, are we all supposed to be going to Sharpie 1 or Omega Sector, whatever the
Omega
fuck?
is the final destination.
Omega Sector. Comes for
Shapley is a suggested
Shapley
way.
was one of their points of interest.
Guys, just so you know, all of you guys have, if any of you have combat ships, I would suggest making a defense squadron right now, interdict, and coordinate attacks against him and his cronies. Because if he's all alone, he will actually summon his buddies. I've seen their tactics.
Who, Harry Potter?
Yeah, he's got a
He's not
shitty
gonna
ass
attack,
clipper.
dude. If he attacks in private group, he's gonna get banned. And he's also not even in the private
He
group.
is registered. His ship was registered on the thing.
Yeah, he is registered.
He's also
But
banned
he's
from the
not in the
Discord.
private group, and it's free and open. So just get in the private group, and you won't have a problem.
Yeah, you see, the problem isn't that it's his account that's registered. The problem is that he might have another. That is a possibility.
Yeah, that's a Smurfing account.
I guarantee you he does.
Yeah, I've actually spoken to Harry Potter before in his group a long time ago, with a typical Mobius, and he
Pleasant people?
flat out admitted that he does have multiple accounts.
Who would he not?
Hello?
The problem with getting banned from one of the groups is he has to actually log out, so he can still stay in.
Yeah, Mike's doing fine right now.
Well, here's something funny.
We just do a mass jump and that forces everyone out, so problem solved.
The server
The server crashed.
Just break the server.
You can't gank people on the servers if the servers are on fire.
Actually,
Yeah, there you go.
Well made.
this is what I can do. I can go to your private group that you guys are right now, and I'm just gonna fly around your ships for defensive operations.
Okay, this actually is sounding like I should probably bring, like, Soup Top Cutter.
Yeah, the Soup Top Cutter would come in handy.
Yeah, bring those 8-8 prismatic.
Grief you guys, because I know that this is one of the biggest achievements to mankind. So I'm all ears. What is the private group name so I can hop in?
The chances of any single one getting
Harry
attacked is
Potter
very
loves
low.
you.
No.
What?
Lecom still down?
There's 10 points to go.
So, I guess I just haven't added it yet.
What? Because I'm confused.
Hello,
Guys,
is my feed good?
Yeah, your feed.
Yeah,
is
we
good.
got you.
Feed's great.
He said, is my FIFA good? I was like, what?
My feed is better than
Fresh
servers.
satellite. Carry on.
I actually
Satellite
have a
receiving.
cutter. I have a cutter. It's set up for combat. It includes a fighter, and I'm heading on my way to the starter system now. I'm a bit late, actually.
Okay, the servers were down.
Bring all the cutters.
I'm already in the planning system. I just need the private group so I can join in on the defense scrimmage.
You need to apply for the private group.
Yeah, if
send
you,
everyone, I'm afraid.
I think there's like a thing in the chat you can do. There's a application form to fill out to join the player group.
Good evening, guys.
Yeah, you have to go fill out
another account. It's a bit of a process.
Guys, I'm not going to be contributing to the expedition. Yeah, I understand that. The only reason I wanted to go to private group is to
I just
defend
posted the
the
link for the application.
Okay, hold on a second.
There is no backdoor. The
I'm
application
actually
process
wondering,
is fine.
should I? If I were to
So
take
what happened
the cutter,
after-
how useful would I
after the
be
servers
outside,
crashed?
though?
After the servers
Well, the
crashed, what
servers-
happened? Because I kind of just backed out for a
Nothing.
Nah, they just kept crashing and coming back.
Yeah, that's
Well, if
it.
you didn't back out, you were not going back in. So.
clear comms
Yeah,
for a
it's
second.
still
I
taking
check
its
and
time
see.
to load, and I'm not instancing with anyone.
Are the servers okay now?
They seem to be.
Yeah.
Right now they're
Feel a lot
working.
more
from
stable.
the,
It says if you've
Sorta.
detected them
They're
along
stabled
the-
for now.
There are some issues for sure. The planets are acting kind of really erratic right now.
Yeah,
Well-
I'm not being able to instance with anyone.
I'm flying into a black hole right now.
Are you guys far
You
away?
should probably not do that.
That sounds like a you problem.
Anybody else have a
Sounds
problem
like a
with
black hole.
groups?
Probably.
Well,
Yeah,
everyone
sex-
knows that flying into a
luck.
black hole is the fastest way to get to Beacon.
It is, yeah. But we don't let
Yeah,
anyone
the
do
fastest way to get back is to initiate self-destruct, but you know, we're not
Fastest
gonna
way
do
to
that.
get back to the bubble, maybe. Yeah, sure. Sure.
It's a wormhole.
That's if you fly directly into Sagittarius A, that's how you get to Araxel.
It's a wormhole to a rebuy screen.
Oh, is
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
how
there-
you get to Raxla?
Mm-hmm.
Did you not know? It's been found out ages ago.
So,
Hey,
yeah,
some people
well
don't
done,
know.
whoever asked, how are the servers doing? Because I just got kicked out. Yay.
They're on fire again.
I think it's pretty sporadic at the moment.
They seem to be doing okay. But
Yeah, I was
that's
okay
a
for a
rough
while, then I got dropped, and now I'm back in and it's fine again.
See, I can load in, but even though I'm
On
in
this
the
whole
fleet called
expedition
CG, I'm not
already, I've
instancing
only
with
done one neutron jump, and that is surprising.
I've only done one jump. I swapped to
Wait, what?
Yeah, I did the neutron out of the Crab Nebula Pulsar.
I'm not
Is
doing
anyone
any
else heading to Shapley?
because I don't have an.
I'm on my way to Shapley.
I am.
I
passed
was, but then I decided I should probably actually get my Guardian booster.
Just left Shapley
Very
a
sensible
few days
point.
ago.
I thought if there's gonna be any time to do it on this expedition, it's now.
Is there any
Absolutely.
point going to start point?
Yeah, I'm at Brooks now.
I'm
Alright,
currently
I'm
on
heading there
on
now.
the ground.
I'm gliding into Brooks Point.
We're just hanging out.
Flying, but I can't get instance with anyone.
And I'm debating whether to bring my cutter or not, because how useful would I be for the rest of the expedition? Like, I understand why it'd be good now, but... Well, how useful is the real ship?
Is Brooks
Well,
Point
there
supposed to
there
log a
could be like anchors and stuff like
trespass?
at the center and like at some of the waypoints.
Yeah, true.
Whoever was thinking about taking the cutter, take one ship to the first waypoint and ship the other one there. Because it's probably only at the first CG there's gonna be a big
Yeah, the
problem.
first CG we probably want defense.
That's gonna take a few days to ship it.
I have got...
Yeah, but there'll be a few days until
a week.
I'm a mining.
Yeah, Colonia is a week, but I don't know about the first waypoint. That's probably it.
Oh,
It's like 5,000 light years away.
One waypoint a week?
Yeah, it won't be
I'm
that
gonna head to Shapley.
Yeah, it's at the mega sector. It's like 5,500 light years.
I'm taking a long way around to Shapley, just pick up a few little explorations along the way, little just.
I've been in the jump
Yeah.
animation
Waypoint
for
3
like
here.
2 minutes now.
105 to first wave.
Couple of Imperial ships in front of me. At least one crate. Actually, at least 2 crates. A couple of out.
Hold on. Is the crate?
You gliding
bingo
in.
perchance?
Do what?
Is the person in the crate perchance named Bingo?
I'm not sure. I'll have to pop out into my SR.
Yeah, because I'm actually talking to him right now on defense operations.
Does he have further intel?
He's been actually going into the Reaper streams. He does have intel. Private message him.
Oh, they're streaming, are they? Sound very smart.
Are most of you in the private group by any chance?
Yep.
I've
Yeah,
not been watched.
I'm not
waiting.
not in the
They were so
clear comms.
secretive.
I'm not in the private group. I'm sure how to get in. Let me see.
Someone said
You have to fill in the
a funny
application
thing
form.
that's pretty accurate a while ago. Open play is a bit like open season right now.
Well, so what's happened? There's people been ganking in the private.
I'm in fleet
It was
comm.
fine at the EU launch.
Until the servers broke.
Oh yeah, well, yeah.
Again.
Obviously.
That's a separate issue.
So is Brooks Point Trespass zone? That's what it seems like.
Yeah, just try not to get wanted around there or you'll get shot.
We're hanging out like towards
want
the canyon
want to
side.
land at least 3 kilometers away from the surface installation, so you won't get in the trespass.
Okay.
Kind of towards the canyon side of.
I'm
it.
currently parked about 3.8 kilometers, but I'm not instancing with anyone, so yeah, you're
a lucky one.
I'm not instancing with anyone at Brooks Point.
Yeah, well,
I'm
I'm
on my way there now.
I'm at Brooks Point in the PG. There's probably about 10 other commanders here right now.
Is private group the same as fleet comm? New question.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, private comm is the name of private group.
Select fleet comm.
That was hard to
Okay.
understand.
Are they still trying to accept invites right now?
Just making sure.
To apply to this shit, and now I haven't.
I guess this might be a noobish question, but is it possible to board somebody else's ship when?
No. Okay.
No.
That has not been implemented in the game.
Can't hotwire ships. That sucks.
First water world. There you go.
You have
I got my first. I think I got my first water world like 30 minutes into the expedition.
You can do profession hotwire.
I really hope it wasn't the same one.
Oh, hey guys, you can see why they call it the view. That second POI is pretty.
Are you there already?
I'm on my way there now.
I've
just jumped in the system and I'm gonna have a look myself.
Wait, where even is the view? Is it like a system?
I should be there shortly.
I'm gonna give it a try.
HR6164.
It's dangerous, my brother.
Only 5 jumps short of that one myself.
I see a friend's name.
We don't have a safety.
Oh, I have a cat.
EDSM is 502ing on me.
System scan complete.
My ship's open for the multi-crew if anybody wants to jump in.
I'm currently in open. I'm still waiting for my invite to be accepted.
Same.
Copy that.
I'm already well past the.
Don't go here and open.
Wait, is the view a system? Because I looked it up in the map and I didn't. I'm not sure.
It's Hotel Romeo Space 6164.
Oh, neat. One of the multi-crew things is this.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah, if you go in the announcements, there's a little thread there with all the interesting waypoints.
Or if you go into the Frontier forums and type in Distance Worlds 2, and there's one that comes out there that tells you everything.
So I understand we're starting at Palani, but where are we going to?
No, we
First
just
off,
Beagle Point.
One jump, yeah.
Well, I mean, it'll take us a little bit, but we're going there.
We're on our way to the Andromeda
What's
Galaxy.
the link for the waypoints in general again?
Excuse me, I need to ask you a question. How do I search for a private group? Because I'm trying to figure out how.
Oh yeah, that's broken. You have to add a commander. You have to add an account called FleetCom, all one word.
Yeah.
Because the invites are a bit broken right now, so you have to actually add a person as a friend, and then they'll add you to it.
So what you do is you
haven't added me yet.
You don't have to. What you could do is if you go and do a commander search for FleetCom, 2 M's, add him as a friend, come out of the friends menu, go back into it again. If you select him, it'll give you a thing to say, join.
Knowledge that does work, yes. That is how that
Sounds
works.
a bit spooky.
I don't know why, but that did not work for me when I tried it.
No.
I just saw the
kind of
option.
flaky.
Didn't work for me either.
Yeah, it is kind of flaky.
I mean, you're relying on a bug at that point. Like, that's not. Just add as a friend. Don't worry about it. Do it like properly. It's alright.
Let's do the online form as well.
Yeah, so the account has to cross-reference.
Thank the Void for size 6 fuel scoops.
Oh yeah, I love my 6A.
Mate, I love my 8A
Yeah,
fuel
it's-
scoop.
Oh,
It costs more than
8A.
Hey guys, is anyone here insane enough to have an 8A?
I went with
an 8A what?
Someone apparently.
Fuel scoop. An 8A fuel scoop costs
Oh, yeah,
245 million credits.
I have one on my cutter.
I have
I'm not
6A in my ass.
It's marginal.
Wait,
I have a 7.
I didn't even know there was one.
Yes, Alyssa.
You're not gonna want to know there's one.
What's your fuel tank size?
And yes, Alyssa, I am a 6A.
Yeah, I'm only running a 7A right now.
So I'm about to jump
I like
into the
8C.
starting system. How many gankers are there in open?
In open?
I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do
How much
all of
money
them.
do you have to buy back your ship several times?
The answer is
I have about 140 million credits.
What a
radio voice.
Do you have the pirate
paint
job? I mean, you can have a look.
first and infiltrate. Tried adding Fleecom, added them as a friends. Yeah, I don't see the private group unless I'm in the wrong place. Let's see. Oh, there it
You
is.
have to follow the process. The process is you go to the forum, you fill out the form. Once you filled out the form, you add the commander that owns the private group. Once the two correlate, you can get into the private group
I
via
already did.
access from the commander.
Yeah, I just did. I've applied. But here's the thing, though. Once you guys are launched, you're on your own.
Well, we'll take our chances.
Indeed.
I'm gonna be in the wing with that.
Oh, Christ,
In that case, we're safe.
I'll be at,
so we got it covered.
I'll be at I'll be at Sagittarius A tomorrow.
I thought you were going to say you'll be androgynous then. Sorry.
Well, it is 2019.
Might do that too.
5305.
Any bad luck?
3305. Yeah, 3305.
I'm not eliminating your choice. I'm just saying it's a pointless argument.
I don't know if that was an impression of an androgynous person. I'm just curious.
No, it's a play on words. It's very difficult if you understand them.
Right, guys who are at Shapley, did you go to the Fine Ring sector, or are you actually in Shapley itself?
I'm actually navigating to Shapley. I'm about 3 jumps.
The Fine Ring system is the one that where you get the best view.
Shapley 1 on the Babel Point expedition.
Is it worth going to the Fine Ring sector instead?
Yeah, apparently that's where you get a good view.
Oh,
I would disagree.
That's pretty much where I've seen.
I mean, I'm getting a great view right now.
Not much in Shapley itself.
Yeah, there's only 2 suns. There's only 2 stars in Shapley, and I've gone to that Fine Ring sector, but nah.
Yeah,
Not
Shapley
impressed.
wasn't that impressive.
No.
How long
It's
does
just
it
a really
take for
big
your...
looking star.
How long does it take for your submission to be accepted after you've requested to join the fleet company?
Oh, it's a couple of hours.
Could be a bit.
Well then,
Yeah,
I'll start
especially
the
since it's
expedition is
pretty
open.
For me, it took about 2 to 3 hours, I think.
Oh, actually, that's okay.
What
because they
ships are you
probably
Damn,
gone
I'm
through
looking
most
at
of
the
people by
discovery
now.
scan, the approximate value on ED Discovery. Like 1 million per system. Damn.
Are you scanning everything?
Just for honking or complete scan?
I'd guess
Okay.
it's complete scan.
I
My
did
highest so far for one system is 0.7 million, so yeah,
private group and that website to apply to
talking at the
the
same
private
time
group,
again?
So what I need to do now is just do the waiting game.
Absolutely, that's all you can do. Once you've gone through those 2 steps, it's a case of just wait.
Here's where are you guys situated right now? What planet and coordinates so I can rendezvous there?
I'm just about to jump into the Fine Ring sector, JHVC2.
On that launch starting point system. I'm there now.
It's
I have
A1
to.
Brooks.
I'm quite new, and I crashed into the view, so I can go there again now.
Yeah, it's A1 Brooks. You can just head there.
I'm,
start
I'm,
there.
I'm still at gun station. I haven't even.
Sorry, I've only been playing for like 2 weeks, and I didn't know that. Well, it was a 3G planet, and well, I couldn't brake soon enough.
I'm there at the moment. My thrusters aren't good enough to keep me in.
Brooks Point, on my way.
So all I could do is scream in my head, and that's it, because I don't want to wake up my roommates. Maybe I should get a scream pillow next time.
Maybe.
Well, I'm at Brooks Point in open. There's a load of Imperial cutters out here.
Did you damage your hull?
No, I didn't even get interdicted.
There are like 280 cutters coming along, so...
Guys, said to meet you at Brooks Point.
The new lighting model at Shapley 1 is quite nice.
Because I don't understand where I'm supposed to meet you guys.
It's the first planet next to the biggest sun.
Yeah.
And the one that starts with Brooks is the installation you're heading towards.
Yeah, but make sure you're at least 3 kilometers away from the surface installation, or you will
get attacked by skimmer.
Yeah. Yeah, don't worry about it. Hold on a second.
Purple Park planet side.
You go like 3 kilometers out towards the canyon, basically. That's where most
What
people
ships are you
park
guys
in my...
flying? I'm just interested what everyone's doing.
Adder with 26 jump range.
I'm flying the clitoris.
My cutter.
Okay.
You
Because
found it.
anyway, you can finish that joke.
What does that mean?
He keeps forgetting where he put it though.
And she just explodes.
No, that's
G
my
spot.
It's too fucking big.
Oh, that's my cutter. Yeah, that's the G spot. I don't know where that is.
HMS G
Can't
spot.
find it.
What it's called. Can't find
I don't know where it is.
I'm not in my cutter. I'm not in my cutter at the moment, but my cutter is back home at the moment. But that's called the erogenous zone.
Okay, I just found the bug. I can't get to the planet because it's getting away from me.
I did get a nice Python
that'll
called
happen.
Life. It's
Yeah,
alright.
the planet's
got a bit. Yeah, the
high
very
warble
fast rotation.
Wait,
That happens when you get
I can't hear
close.
too many people
As
are
you're
talking.
coming, it'll run.
Alright, what'd you say?
Yeah, I'm currently parked up planet side with, I think their ship, ID denotes that they're a fuel at. That's cool.
I see what I mean about viewing Shapley from this fine ring sector. You get like a little purpley cloud. It's a bit like a jellyfish.
Ooh,
I'm
nobody wants a
flying in an
fine ring that's
Imperial
purple.
Eagle.
And the game crashed while you landed on Devu.
Yeah, I can't get to Brooks Point because the stupid ass planet is getting away from me. And it's so
Yeah, I had an issue earlier with that as well. Yeah, the planets are acting kind of janky.
That planet is moving at a pretty good clip.
Have you guys ever seen the bug where you try to drop in on
how do I
a
work around that?
extraction
Because
zone
this is
and it
really
starts
From
going
the
away
other
from
side, pretty much that's all you can.
Just come from the other direction. If it's going
Have you ever had a similar bug with an extraction zone where you try to drop in on it but it moves away at 100 kilometers a second?
Yeah.
No.
I had that last night. It was fun.
Oh, that's
I'm
why I
not doing
didn't think
it
Shapley
wrong.
was very
Yeah,
impressive. I was actually looking in the wrong direction.
Yeah,
I'm
if you go
getting
to
a
that fine
trespass
ring
warning
sector
when I
waypoint,
actually approach Brooks Point.
and then aim at Shapley.
Yeah,
I'm in it now.
Just
Yeah,
arrived
I'm
in
in it
the
now.
ring sector.
Oh, the 9.77 is on the way. Maybe I'll just go there and land for shits and giggles.
Anyone been to Midland Hollow?
I think so.
Oh yeah, Midland Hollow is a classic. Midland Hollow, the fastest.
We're halfway there.
Isn't that in Harry Potter?
It was called the Pukathon.
Saw the discounted vomit comment last night.
The magic roundabout.
Alexa? Alexa?
That's in the GIFs of it.
Hello there.
Have you ever thought of applying to Frontier to be a ship's computer voice?
General Kenobi.
I've got Holly at
You're a Commander Hyperiana, probably running late. Are you on this channel?
Alexa, play Big Shark.
Rather.
Oh my
Oh,
lord.
scary. Jumping to a neutron star. Let's do it.
Yeah. Hey, if you're close to Brooks Point, there's a whole group of us in a circle out here, just outside.
I just used Jackson's lighthouse to supercharge my FSD, and that was terror. That is
Yeah,
terrifying.
Guys,
It
if you're
gets
afraid of
easier.
neutron stars, guys, if you're afraid of neutron stars, this is what you do. Go to the star,
my.
and then go to the cone,
Unlucky
and
dude.
go away from it. Go to the cone. It's basically go to the cone and then fly away from the star, basically.
They should fly to it because that.
No,
can
you
go
must fly into a star.
Yes, exactly. You touch the star.
Off you go.
You
If
must
you
fly
fly
right
to
into
the
the
star,
star
you get
in the back corner.
5,000 light years.
Do
must show
not
us that
fly
we must-
into
yeah,
Happy
grab
Fun
star by
Neutron
balls.
Star.
Oh my
Touch
god.
the core of this. If you
Put
go
the
to
star
touch
in
the
cargo
and
bay
then
and you
go to touch the star, you'll get 10 billion light years.
Uh,
Go to the Andromeda Galaxy.
No. Just simply,
No,
you
that's
want to know how to
orbital.
really do it?
You
Press
already muted us.
fly up to the neutron star, then press Alt F.
No, you put the star in back cargo bay and then you.
Okay, what I'm worried about is how far out is the death zone?
Gives you big jump. Yes.
Big
The death
boost.
zone on neutron stars is very big
for low
for their
cost.
size.
Yes.
Can't even use neutrons.
Just
Yeah,
make
now
sure
it's
you
all
have
star.
revive.
Boom.
Don't have
Big
to.
bada boom.
Somebody's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
make a YouTube channel of
I
failed neutron
have
star jumps. That'd be fun to
258
watch.
light year range.
I did. I did from the bubble to Colonia.
Or so
Saturday
far from
back
Colonia.
inside-
Goddamn, it's gonna take
inside
forever.
12 hours.
Boom.
On highway.
Holy damn.
That's just
Yeah.
torture, man.
Isn't the
Like,
record
on a more
6 hours or some shit?
on a more
Yeah,
serious
I-
note, I just done my first neutron jump in my Phantom and done 310 light.
Nice.
How does it handle?
How did
What's
you
your
have
base jump range? What's your base jump range on the Phantom?
I'm at 65 light years.
Oh shit.
Impressive.
Wow.
I was
Nice.
thinking of specking out a
Shouldn't
Phantom,
be
but I'd have to like re-engineer 5,000 different components.
Oh, literally all I saw.
I'm heading to Brooks Point.
62 in my ass. That's pretty good.
There's a light blue.
The light 48.
You can
It's
see
only
about
flammable
17 on
orbiting
the
this
Phantom.
neutron star.
Guys, all I've got engineered on this is a detailed surface scanner, the frameshift drive, and I've got a Guardian frameshift booster. That's
Okay.
it.
Yeah, that's the same
Freudian
thing
slip
my
there.
I just have the
exploration
general engineer. I don't have What is anything this Guardian. system?
The Acadian.
What I will say is that the frameshift drive that I've got in it was engineered prior to the updating the engineering, so it was.
You've got a legacy update, nice.
I do, yes.
What's that mean then?
Okay, guys,
Do they have different
arrived at my
stats?
destination.
Oh yeah.
If I
You
remember
can't
rightly,
currently engineer stats as high as what you used to.
yeah.
Actually,
and
you
mine, I
can
also
get
got
them
the
higher.
side effect. Yeah, but mine got the side effect stripped down, so it's a lot lighter as well.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
You can
Don't
run
make
those
it all
on
that
Euro
much.
84.
Isn't mass
If you just want to
managed
do
so
neutron
bad?
stuff,
Right
just,
there.
if you want to use the neutron stuff, just get an Anaconda. You can run them out to 84 light years, and then you can just jump all the way around.
Then you can heat to big ol' point in one jump.
What I worry about is what's the rule of
Jackson's
thumb for
Lighthouse
how
to big ol'
far
point.
the death zone is?
Just stay at edge.
So I've never actually done a neutron star jump. Is it just do you just fly straight through the actual tail of it, like either side?
You have to fly through like the end of the arm.
You've got to tickle the tip, ideally.
Yeah,
Tickle the tip at an angle.
You gotta tickle the tail.
Never fly
Tip.
directly
The
at
tip.
the neutron star.
I suggest
right,
looking
yeah.
at a guide of some sort before you do it, just so you don't blow yourself up.
Right.
You need to run down.
The easiest way for you to do it.
Don't go in the circle around
Fly
the
parallel to the cones.
Can you guys hear
And
me?
just
Yeah.
dip into the
Don't fly
cones
parallel,
slightly,
that
flying
can
away.
spin you out.
Right, the easiest way for you to do it, the second you jump into a system and you notice the neutron star, throttle right back, angle your ship so you're aiming at the center of the tail of the cone. Throttle up to about 75% and sit back and wait. Don't change your angle, trajectory or throttle or anything. You'll fly out the end of the cones.
I just put a link.
It's dangerous. It's dangerous.
It's elite dangerous.
Practice in the bubble. Don't practice on distant worlds.
No,
it's
don't
dangerous.
practice in the bubble because that's light
I
out.
can't help it.
Practice on the first neutron jump. Go to Jackson's lighthouse, practice there. It's
Jackson's is the easiest of the three types of code.
Right, I'm gonna go and find the neutron star.
I mean, if you want to practice in like Slink's Eye or some shit, I don't know.
You're
I
horrible human
practiced
beings, you know
in.
that?
I practiced on the crab pulsar, so.
Is anyone at the view?
Yeah. We'll be in a minute.
Yeah,
I'm well past.
Yeah, I'm at 4 jump, so. Yeah, I'm at the view.
I'm nearly at my
Oh,
coordinates.
I'm just parked at the
Going
beacon.
the wrong way. But, you know.
I slowed down to probe a couple of planets. They
I'm
love
just
it.
gonna quickly look at this black hole.
Looks
I've
like
never seen
open
one
is
before.
clear. I'm not seeing anyone.
Ooh, Earth like gold.
Oh my.
Oh, nice.
When you're trying to filter the stars, looking for neutron stars, are you doing non-sequence stars?
Non-sequence stars is the one you want, yeah.
Yeah, but when you're doing your on your navigation panel, you'll see one saying use jet cone boosts, and it'll jump by them too.
Ah, got you right.
Yeah, you
I'm
could,
stuck
you
in
could
with-
just plow straight through the waypoints, or you could actually
Find the neutron router website, and it'll make you a route of just neutron stars, but that will skip quite a lot of exploration.
You'll be there in 2 weeks, and you'll
Hey,
be
I
bored.
got a question for you guys. How is the crate? Do you think that should be a good ship to just have?
It's a multi-purpose thing, and the Phantom apparently is way too good for exploration for some reason.
The Phantom's the new best explorer in the game.
I will use the
Yeah,
Phantom.
arguably it is.
Why
It's
is it better than
like, how many light years can it jump? With a
Like nearly as much as
it
an
could do
Anaconda.
70.
Like,
it's almost
really
as
good.
as an Anaconda.
Like, an
Son,
Anaconda
you
can
have-
get 80, but that's with nothing. A crate
One
can
at a
get
time.
nearly
Go
70.
one at a time.
It's the new hotness.
I'm not gonna get one at a time on this.
Yeah, I've got mine.
I
People in here, mate.
I almost decided to bring my Phantom on DW, but I'm a miner, so I kind of need my mining gear.
Same.
Okay, so I need a player
Because here's the thing.
Commander
The
Firestone.
Phantom has a lot of space.
Surface scan complete.
Commander Noah Flight. Juke Zapster. I'm in open right now. There's Commander General 2K. And
You're in open.
I gotta warn you, mates. Be real careful when you go to HR 6301. When you land on the beam, just land real careful, please. I just saw an Anaconda land and it's already in front of me. I myself.
Yeah, it's 3+G.
Where is
yes,
it?
I didn't notice, and I'm at 12%. Does anyone got a repair limits in that system?
Where is this?
I do, but I'm way past.
I'm looking for a survivor since I've got air limpets.
I have limpets. What system are you in?
I got a repair controller.
yeah, a lot of cargo ships.
Is this guy trying to land on top of the other ship?
Not a good idea.
Yeah, they were stacking anacondas earlier. That's on the subreddit.
It looks like they're currently trying to stack asps.
I wonder where that's gonna go.
I'm not sure how this is. I'm not sure this is gonna go so well.
I don't think it's gonna go at all.
Skyscraper.
This is funny. I'm just watching two of those crate phantoms just like after burning and just smashing themselves in the ground.
You see
It's
The
Firestone.
strat is you have to
440.
burn backwards.
It's Firestone 440. Are you in here, Firestone?
No, I actually waited and dropped cargo on us.
Whoever was asking, let's be just jumping into the view.
Okay, that's just dirty. That's just dirty. He's trying to
watch it off.
He's trying to thrust down onto the other asp.
As long as it's
I've heard that before.
Yes,
He's trying to collapse the Jenga tower.
Everyone knows who's thrusting.
It's David Attenborough voice here.
I love how every time a question is asked, like it just ignites a shitstorm.
Yeah, speaks
for
Have you ever seen like a really bright red gas giant? I just found one and it looks really neat.
A golden asp meet a big black anaconda.
I've seen the gas giant, but I have seen a brown.
Ever seen a grown man naked?
Star. No, I've seen a brown dwarf star with rings.
It's somebody trying to land on top of my asp.
That's
so weird.
Yes.
I don't know.
So that's where I'm gonna go from here.
God damn.
No,
So
neutron
many
charging
crates.
at the neutron charging at the
Actually, let me go check a Coriolis to see if you are right in that.
Somebody's sitting on top of my asp.
Exploration.
Where's everybody hanging at?
Are you Enki of Nibiru?
I am at Brooks Point right now.
We all want that asp.
Are you Enki of Nibiru?
Have that ass.
Are you talking the little
Are you talking to
location
me?
there by the sun? Brooks Point
Thumbing
Plus.
that asp.
Say hello to
Si,
my
senor.
little friend. Stand to kick asp and chew bubble gum.
Stop thrusting at the end.
And I'm all out of ass.
Stop.
They live.
Okay, stop everything. Stop before I end up on Pornhub.
I'm here to kick ass and chew bubblegum. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Picked the wrong week to quit sniffing glue.
Yeah, I'm being asp raped.
Yeah, I'm about 5 jumps from the view now.
I need some aspirin.
You can go and.
What's a good movie?
Unless you're not allowed to talk after they've been using conversations like that with your voice.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I'm almost at the view. This time I try not to crash fatally.
You need
Get your neutron charging ready.
to push the throttle. Yes.
Last jump before the view, you should be able to neutron jump, I believe.
Go ahead, touch of a
You can neutron jump from the view.
Let's not be boosting into the planet.
Oh my gosh, nice.
Boost it so you can.
That sounds like a you problem.
But yeah, looks like open play is fine, but I'm not
Okay,
seeing
dude,
anything suspicious.
you totally cannot fit your asp into his asp.
Yeah, we've heard that one too.
Is that a
Well,
challenge?
there's a will, there's a way.
I mean,
Normally, if there's a will and a bend, there's a way.
Sounds like a challenge.
Where's the Tower of Asps happening?
My asp can fit in anything.
Where's this Tower of Asps
Come
happening?
with the asp scouting tool.
The legendary maneuverable asp.
I'm gonna
Say, where's the
go.
Tower of Asps happening?
Oh, J-Lo.
J-Lu?
You know what, by the time I finish this Guardian site, I might be ready to come watch the servers crash all over again.
Yeah, it's not actually that. It doesn't take that long.
Wait, at the last jump, the servers all crashed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
See, I don't know whether I'm
They
tempted
were
to just keep
down until
going
like
to
an
the next
hour
one.
ago.
Or stop.
Yeah, it took a good hour or two to come back up.
Don't worry, the American jump is still a couple hours away.
I think
See,
the
the
American jump
is
will
gonna be
nuke the
even
server.
bigger. Like, isn't it? It has to be bigger.
I don't know. You're
It's not always better, but most of the time it is.
A few Americans went with the Europe's as well.
Traitors!
Yeah, but now a
I'm
couple
I'm
of
American and I jumped with the Europeans because I didn't know that there was a difference.
Look into the crash
See,
mobile.
I'm guessing some like Australian, New Zealand people like myself are going to, who are in the future right now, are gonna come with the American one because it's a way better time.
I
It's
stayed
like
up
midday
all
for
night
me,
in
and it might be
Australia
better.
to jump with the Europeans.
Oh my god, there's a commander who's gonna run into my ship. Oh shit, don't run
I
into me.
jumped with the humans.
Americans
You're not Eric
gonna
of the
unleash
Beard, are you?
landed on top
of the.
Put
Someone
Falcons
just
shields
landed
and
on.
don't panic.
Did that commander at the
remember that
View
town.
who needed repair limpets, do they still need?
It's just a floating rack right now.
Yeah, what one up his ass?
The federal meme inbound.
Still waiting for help.
Why is there a tourist installation directly next to the neutron star?
I'm sorry, there's somebody at the View needing help.
Sounds safe.
Where else would you put it?
Euthanasia tourists.
Is there somebody at the View
Because
needing help?
it's awesome.
For the best views.
Is there somebody at the View needing help?
Because somebody has really good radiation shielding.
I need somebody to catch me when I come down to the view.
And I was just wondering if I could get my.
There does seem to be someone coming at a rather fast approach at the View.
That's funny.
How many jumps do you all have left to the second waypoint?
How many
Oh,
opposable
Casper.
thumbs do you have?
I'm on 100. I'm on
I
100.
have about 23 left.
23 opposable thumbs?
Yes.
I am.
You must be from Arkansas.
Oklahoma.
Is this guy playing straight out of Chernobyl right now?
Duh.
So.
Nah, Fukushima. Chernobyl's also.
I mean, this is the Euro launch.
A lot of vodka.
Artyom!
Goodness, the main secret.
Artyom!
Artyom! You have brought the bullet!
Dash Vadanya.
That's
Can we get some funny jokes going? I haven't laughed in a while. I've actually just
Two guys walk into a bar. One
Really
sits
dangerous.
with a I thought you'd have seen it.
Hey, wait. I have to do
I guess I found ammonia. Ammonia.
Two guys walk into a bar.
100% ammonia. What did
somebody say ammonia?
Boris,
Okay.
is that you?
Okay. Two
Hey,
elephants fell off a cliff. Ba-boom.
Nice.
Is someone ahead of us?
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you a man well versed in dad jokes.
Thank you very much. I'm
I'm
agreeing.
here all evening.
Dad should play that music
See ya.
on the
I'm here all week, try the
distant
fish.
radio.
Do it.
This has to be on loop. Distant radio now.
So where's the Tower of Asps?
Surface scan complete.
It's on loop, man.
Well, apparently somebody was
Possibly
trying to make a
different
Tower of Asps here, but they've stopped.
Possibly in a different dimension.
Someone
you'll
just
find that on
really
Pornhub.
loves ass.
They stack the asps so high that they breached reality.
It's the ass explorer.
That's definitely important.
The magic school.
There's a show like that in Vegas.
Heathens and scouts over there.
What's Mrs. Frizzle done this time?
Right,
She
I've
went
been
in,
going for
she
nearly
took it up the ass.
5 hours, so I'm going to leave you guys to it because it is getting
Do a barrel roll.
into a barrel.
Into the ground.
I'll do a flip. That's a good trick.
What in the world was that? Was that a baby?
No.
So I'm being stuck in that
It was Anakin!
You guys behave yourselves, which is not possible, but at least...
Yeah, that's not possible, man.
We are behaving just badly.
Oh,
See you later,
Tuesday.
everyone.
See you later, man.
See
What
ya.
have been 2 hours and space madness is already beginning to set in.
I dread to think how I'm going to be like when I catch up with you guys. I've still got 170 jumps.
Space madness set in like 2 years ago. What the
How
hell
long
is
do we
it?
have to
Where
get to the
are
mega
you?
sector?
What is a mine?
Next Sunday is the next jump to waypoint 3, but the CG starts on Thursday.
No, I think we're gonna be for the CG for an extra week, right?
No. I think the CG starts on Thursday, and my understanding is anyway next Sunday we go to the next. I think it's a weekly thing.
Yeah, you get
Yeah,
like one per waypoint
I
a
know
week.
we're
I think
gonna
is how it
be
works.
at waypoint 7 for 3 weeks though, because there's a CG there.
On the
Oh, yeah,
website,
there's
it says
something
on the
happening
18th.
somewhere with a space station.
Oh, holy hell.
That's Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday. And at least through the weekend.
Also, where are all these things like canyon racing and fighters happen?
What did you say? When or where? Or?
Like, where? I mean, like both actually. When and
Most likely at the waypoints during
Yeah.
weekends.
oh, alright.
And well, I guess it will be announced maybe here and on the forums.
Oh, so if you're asking about the CG, it's a Amiga mining operation at the in the Amiga sector where we're going for the first.
Yeah, we were wondering how long we will be at the first, since there's a CG. Will we be an extra week there for the CG, or?
System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, it doesn't say on the official page there. It just says starts on Thursday, but there was an official roadmap, which I'm just trying to.
Oh yeah, I finally landed at the view. Didn't even get hull damage. Nice.
Just coming in now.
I'm like 3 jumps.
I'm only 2 jumps out.
The view is the one with the 3G planet, right?
Yes.
So
Sounds
what
fun.
now? Someone just landed their SRV on top of my Anaconda.
I thought that.
I am entirely too tempted to put it in orbit.
Launch
That's
the
the
ship.
way to do it.
Just launch the ship and send them move space.
Yeah, just launch it immediately.
Your Anaconda has scarabs.
Do you need ointment?
Probably get that ointment? Are you going to solid snaking in another ship?
Remember, you don't need a ship to play this game. You do only the SRE.
Yeah, it's just to be.
Flew between planets with the SRE.
Yeah, they now bolted their SRV to your hull. They'll just tag along for the entire journey to Beagle Point.
Yeah, for waypoint 3 it says to be announced, but it does say weekly waypoint, so.
System scan.
Yeah, it's
but
gonna
then
be a week.
I know waypoint 7 will be for like 3 weeks because the CG is there, the second CG is there.
Is Distant Worlds Distant Worlds 2.space, is that an official site or?
That is,
Yeah,
I think. Yeah.
Just go
both
on
of them
Because
are
over here it
year
says meetups on the 18th. So that might be when we get the next waypoint.
Yeah, that's for the waypoint 2.
Yeah, the CG starts the day before then.
Waypoint 2 meetup is up with that.
Fellas, because I'm Australian here, what time
That
is it?
that
for you guys?
Diamondback Explorer.
It's
just
like
out.
7:30.
4:10.
12. 11
And-
p.m.
10
past
still
10.
got-
10 p.m.
7:30 a.m. in Australia.
It's 12 p.m.
It's 11 o'clock.
Okay, that's enough. Thank you guys. I've got the idea.
We're all over the world.
Yeah, ask the question in here, you get 50 different answers.
Yeah. So that means
And
you
a
guys
shit
have
storm.
about 10, 11 hours? Is that it? Or more like 9 or 8?
I have 3 hours.
Depends on where you are.
Between noon and tomorrow, that's your.
Yeah, right. Okay.
I've got
Cat
to the
is
view,
helping
but
me
it's
feel
not. I've got to the view, but it's not a neutron star.
Turn around.
No. Don't fly into it, it's behind it.
Oh yeah. Hello.
Yeah, I got very confused for a second then as well.
Alright guys, I'm going in.
Do a barrel roll.
Do it,
Commander.
Can't spill my coffee.
Are you the one who just flew away?
You know the way.
Oh, nice. I just found a
You
system
know
that's
the
got
way.
30 icy bodies in it. That'll someone else.
Speed on him.
I know the way.
I know the way.
You know the way.
It's 2019. Please die.
It feels like we're on the VR chat. or
Hey,
some
what's
sort.
happening this year? Any bets?
Definitely
Should have bet all. Should
my
have
way
bet
to
$1
three. By the
million
way-
to actually to the servers to crash, and I will actually won.
System scan.
It's Despacito 3. That's what's gonna happen.
Frameshift drive.
Okay, is there meant to be an indication when you've got an extra sort of jump from it?
Commander William Reese.
Your tires are ready. Please come to the front desk.
I did hear as a celebration for the end of Distant Worlds 2 that they were going to be building a wall across the Pleiades sector and making the Targoids pay.
They'll just go under.
Why are there so many people still back in the bubble? Damn.
I think I will maybe back tomorrow. See ya.
See ya. Bye bye.
See ya.
See you later.
It will be a great wall.
And the Thargoids are gonna pay for it.
They'll just fly over it.
You don't build a wall, you just permit lock everything.
We'll build a really big sphere.
You know what my bet for the expedition is actually? They're gonna stick a capital class Thargoid in here somewhere for us to find.
They'll be waiting for us at Beagle Point.
Yeah, see, it's gonna wait for us at Beagle Point, just a big ass capital class Thargoid, and we the things that we have to stop it before it gets there.
Hopefully it's disabled, yeah?
I guess it's the
Make
master part happened.
Thargoids great
You see,
again.
the point is we have to like intercept it and stop it before it gets to the bubble.
A bunch of explorers intercepting us. Capital class.
No, okay, not like everyone.
We got
Everyone
mining
has to like
lanes.
drag Corvettes and shit out there with AX loadouts.
I'll stop it with my discovery.
And ask that man to kindly pull over.
I'm
We're
pretty
gonna
sure.
are we just gonna mass lock him with our remnants?
10,000 level 1 pulse laser probably kill a Thargoid.
Well, you know, it'll probably kill us too. Like, I think maybe 4,000 of us. will
I really
survive.
like how purple the brown dwarves are now. It's really awesome. I like the new lighting.
Can you voice my ship?
Hey, has the matchup happened already, or have I missed it?
Well, the
EU what happened?
You like the purple lighting and the purple rings on the planets. Wait till you get to Thor's eye. This whole place is working.
Nice.
So who all is at Brooks Fart right now?
Present.
Coming in and landing right now.
Alright.
I brought my cutter.
Should have called it Thor's pink eye then.
Several are here.
Oh, there's a black hole in the system as well.
At least I'm not the only one in the cut.
So are you meant to get some indication when you successfully go through a cone that you've got an
you
FSD?
get a notice in your FSD.
Yeah, it says in the top right.
It's frameshift drive supercharged.
Yeah.
a black hole. What?
It's flown through the kind of like the edge of the cone, and I've not got it yet.
Whatever you do, don't drop into normal space in the cone. That's a quick revive.
Yeah, no.
Or
Yeah,
not a
that's
quick
the
revive.
It's a slow.
Is it normal for is it normal for a system to have more than one first discovered by in the list?
That's
I think
mapping
it's one's first discovered, one's first mapped.
Yeah. No. This one has first discovered by Akulatraxis, Neithis, Danlens, and Caitlin McGrath.
That
must
be
very
very
late. Console, I think.
I think
this can.
That's weird.
Wing.
I think this can
Wing or
happen if
multi-crew?
Wing discovers a system.
No.
Wings as well.
Multi-crew might make sense too.
Nope, multi-crew doesn't do it.
Multi-crew with me in waypoint 1, they're ready.
Okay, I only have 7 people in my instance, so how do I get to see?
Got so quiet.
Yes.
Nice.
Just asking for trouble.
Change that.
Just here enjoying the view.
Oh, sorry, I'm enjoying a donut.
Fuck, I wish
I
I
should,
had a donut right now.
I should make some tortilla wraps.
I'm in free cam right now.
Wow.
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 Jesus
Christ.
Wow. The Milky Way done.
Wow.
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 Alright, you need to be on a radio show.
Was that Crash Bandicoot?
Wow.
Oh my god.
Does this place turn into a nut house while what's going on?
It's
Yes, looks like it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
It never stopped.
Yamaretto's kicked
Do you
in.
guys still need any help for those of you who are in open play?
People in open
Well,
play?
anybody who's in open play in the starting system.
Probably dead by now.
People who are in open
Yeah, they're
play
all
need as
dead.
much help as you can give them.
Exactly.
Anyone in the Mobius group?
I am in the Mobius. I'm not online in the Mobius group, but I am part of
Who's
it.
the guy that was in the Mobius group? Because I used
Hey
to be.
guys, heads up.
I am
I was in the
Mobius.
Mobius Eurasia.
There's an asteroid base here at waypoint 1.
Nice.
Well, nice.
Yeah, that's where the CG is going to go from.
Go off right now.
Me like it.
Has the master party happened?
For the EU.
Wow,
For
you're
Europe,
already
do I
arriving
read?
at waypoint 2?
American.
Yeah, EU
Oh,
matchup
yeah.
has already happened.
One at a
Already
time.
arrived at-
Has America left or not?
No,
No,
not
it's
until
like
7
3
p.m.
hours.
Central.
Yeah,
Another
3
3
hours.
hours.
The
US server I think
It's
we'll
been
know when
less
America
than
leaves.
3.
Because the servers are not gonna survive that.
I think that's still 2 or 3 hours, right?
It's about 2.5 hours before the U.S. servers crash. I mean, the U.S. servers.
You mean
don't worry,
everything?
US
servers
totally I read the
crash
first
when
time
EU jump.
I actually wouldn't care. What happens.
I am currently 3 jumps out of Cycladia.
Wait, so who has already arrived in the Omega Nebula? Or
I
Swarm
have.
Nebula?
I'm 12 jumps out.
I'm 82 jumps away.
Well, I guess then those in the European Union have already departed the core systems, and I'm guessing you guys are okay. I'm just concerned about the American pilots.
We're always concerned about American pilots.
Well played, sir. Well played.
Yay, my good sir.
Flight, so don't worry about us.
So am I always concerned about America?
Yeah, don't worry.
We're the fastest.
We'll crash faster than you can actually
We put the fucking wings on.
When pilots compete about who can crash the fastest.
Wings in space, that's why we're worried.
That's the FleetCon, baby.
I can assure you we'll crash just as well as the Euro gang did.
Hey. Oh, I'm pretty sure we'll crash.
Is the tourist installation currently one of the neutron stars codes?
We got Silicon Valley on our side, so we're good.
Right, it wouldn't be in the cone. It'd be like orbiting around the other way. At least I hope for it's not.
perpendicular to the cone.
Frameshift drive charging.
Trust me, if I
Straight
crashed
in
on
the
launch
car.
with the
There's a
Europeans and I'm
station
Canadian,
at
you're
3.1 I
gonna
can
crash
just
too.
online.
I'm Canadian. I crashed on launch with the Europeans.
It's just everybody's crashing.
Same, man.
No matter what you launched.
Spun up more AWS instances since.
No matter what your launch time, you'll probably still get there before I.
might take me a while. I'm already finding out worlds that aren't discovered.
There's plenty. Just make sure you get there early.
I just gave up trying to figure out FSS for a while. Wait until I'm deeper out in space to figure it out.
I'm gonna go off, but I'll see you next time.
See you, dude.
Good luck.
Later.
Yeah, I must be way behind the fleet. I'm just now coming up on the pipe area.
But you're trying to figure out FSS.
I'm still only about a quarter of the way there, so you can't be that far behind compared.
I'm not even at Shapley 1 yet.
I have 26 jumps remaining to Omega Sector.
Not a race.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Alyssa, I need to get you recorded for a ship sale.
Okay, I guess I'm not that far behind.
What is that accent? That accent is... I've never heard of.
Glaswegian with a little bit of South African.
Okay. Not Glaswegian at all.
Well, that's why I said it was also a little bit of South African in there, man.
That was a bad accent. You should feel bad.
If it was Glaswegian, we wouldn't be able to understand it at all.
Good. I'm sorry, I'm from Norfolk. Okay, you should need subtitles.
Whereabouts north of Glasgow, Cola?
Aberdeen.
That's not north of Glasgow, that's 300 miles away. I'm north of Glasgow, I'm in Falco.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
You're on the planet Vulcan?
Hey, Vulcan!
My God! It's Scotland, it qualified.
Close enough, right?
I thought that was Wales.
No,
Is anybody
not Wales, Dolphin.
off the tourist beacon at the view?
I'm at the tourist installation right now.
Oh god.
Yeah, this is quite a view.
How fucking close to the neutron star is it actually?
A neutron star before. Holy
That was me. Yeah, I managed to do it. I got it supercharged, but I'm not really sure how I'm supposed to use the extra jump now.
You just engage it when you're targeting the system.
Yeah, but
what's your normal jump range?
Yeah, your next jump range is really big.
So yeah, so my normal jump range is 60, and it's gone up to 248. But when I plot a route,
use jump cone, use jump cone boost or whatever. Pick the option.
Yeah, I've done that. It's still not. Still only giving me 6.
I always just manually pick a star at that.
Hold on. If you've plotted after you've jump cone boost, you need to just plot manually. Otherwise, once you're out of once you've used up the supercharge, plot normally and make sure you click use jet cone boost.
Right.
Yes,
The game just assumes you have an infinite jump.
I could just sort of keep this in the bank then and just carry on doing my 60 light year jump.
No. It's a one use. Even if you do 60 light years, it's one use.
Yeah, if you jump 60 light years, it's gone.
It'll use it, even if you don't actually go the full range.
Don't forget though,
got you, yeah. Yeah, I've just checked, it's gone back to 60.
Highway, your FSD will be effective.
Honestly, I just manually grab a star that's around about the distance that my maximum jump is.
Okay.
Yeah, just go into the...
It should be, if you plot a route, the first jump on the route will be the extra one.
Yeah, it didn't do that. In the option, I had fastest route and used jet cone boosts ticked, and it still only plotted a 60 light year jump.
I think I'm gonna deafen myself for a while watching YouTube.
But I did learn how to do a jet cone thingy, so I didn't die.
Every school day.
Exactly.
Well done.
Just be careful with jet cone.
Just a word of advice from someone who slingshots regular. Carry AFMs and keep an eye on your frame shift drive, because once it drops below a certain percentage, it will start malfunctioning.
Just below 10%
is when it starts failing.
Yeah. Okay.
Have you got an
I normally get down to 80%.
You've got an AFMU, you?
I do.
Fine, then just repair it.
Yeah, you have to come out of Super Cruise to do it though.
Yep.
Cool. Nice info, guys. Thank you.
My question is,
actually hear me?
the question is, which among you guys are bringing an NPC fighter pilot, like an extra guy on the ground with you?
I left him behind in the bubble.
Nope.
No,
I don't
I
have
stay there
a
and stop
fighter
stealing
in
from
my
me.
ship anyway, so.
I have a fighter, I just don't have a pilot for it.
No, but I do have trifle.
Just first discover an Earth.
Hey, quick question,
Hey,
guys.
well done.
Nice.
Hey, so we
Very
can
nice.
we can transfer mining components to the waypoint.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Locating will be on the stations there, so you can do transfer.
Yeah, there's an asteroid base that we can all dock in. At you can't transfer ships, but you can transfer your
equipment.
Can
But
confirm.
did somebody
Omega
say that
mining
the first
operation. Omega,
the first
Omega
CG
mining
is happening in the
cheaper to
Omega
buy
sector?
stuff out there, though.
So the first CG is happening at the asteroid base in the Omega sector, yeah?
That's right.
I can confirm there is an Omega mining operation asteroid base here, and it does have
It does have outfits.
What's in the outfitting?
Can you transfer crew members from station to station?
Transfer ships.
No, what I was going to say
There is a
was
crew
once I
lounge.
got there, I was going to say I'll get there and I'll hang around to repair people, but it's got outfitting. I don't need to worry. Because it'll have repairs as well.
Yeah, it has repairs and fuel too, because I just did that too.
So far, to anyone that's in that Omega sectors, are there any hostiles there, or is it safe?
Nothing that I found yet, but this place is a pirate base.
I think I'm gonna go solo.
Brilliant.
It must be run by Americans.
Oi!
Best pirates from
Hey
Como.
now.
Low-hanging fruit.
Under the belt.
Too easy, too easy.
They're trying to build a wall in this asteroid
Alright.
field, man. That's weird.
It's to keep Zargoids out. Damn Xenos.
Is it a fake asteroid base?
It might be. It's definitely fake news that I think I'm telling.
As long as they pay for it.
Well, you know what's nice about the view is the high G makes it really easy to do really nice donuts with the SLV. Fucking amazing.
And the nicest thing about the view is 3G.
It's about to go down on the planet. Fucking wish me luck. Probably gonna die.
Commander Tron 72 currently trying to land.
It's time for a neutron's jump.
Core internal, there's only 2E and 3E modules.
Friendship drive charging.
Has anyone seen that poster around on the little hologram station? That's there.
Sexy time.
Engage.
Goddamn friendship drive.
There's that like big rainbow hologram poster that sometimes shows up as friendship drive charge.
It's so stupid. It's fucking cancer.
So just a quick question, back to the
Your opinion, man.
just a quick back to the real world question for our American brethren out there across the pond. Is Donald Trump genuinely a laughing joke for the whole population?
He's ridiculous.
That is going to explode.
I live in the southern half of the U.S. Most people in the South hate it.
I mean, is Boris Johnson or Nigel Farage?
Of course, we're thousands of miles away, we laugh.
That's
we laugh at
hilarious.
him every day.
Only redeeming fact. His stupidity is his only redeeming factor.
No, there is no
Is there
redeeming
anything
factor. He's
redeeming?
coming from an American.
Yeah, he's insane and
no redeeming factor. He's
Awful.
Terrible.
And they can just talk about the expedition, can't talk about anything
Imagine what he could do if he was.
Hey guys, Donald Trump is a meat popsicle.
Well,
Orange Man bad.
just imagine what he could do if he were competent.
if only
Why
he
the
were a
hate
meat popsicle.
against a man who had
It's true.
I think I started something here that I shouldn't have done.
You did. I told you this was blowing up.
There is a
Super chat.
Okay, I'm going to be
Which means
blunt.
that any of us can do anything.
I'm trying to pink asteroid fields, man.
The guy with the orange hair.
So, how's the weather out in the nebula right now?
Freezing.
It's
a bit dusty.
Black. It's nebulous.
A bit low.
It's a bit dusty, eh?
Yeah.
Is it me, or do
Look, I will
supercharged
admit, I did
frameshift
vote
jumps
for him.
look
Only
prettier?
for border security purposes.
Yes, they do.
Supercharged frameshift jumps don't look any different, unfortunately. I don't.
They should change it.
I'm sorry.
I'm just imagining.
They look the same. It's horrible. I wish they.
I'm sorry.
It's the space crazy, man.
You can.
Remember the first time you saw that space jump though?
Yes,
Right.
I
I
can.
don't
know the view is high gravity like
It crashed.
I
was playing it alpha.
Insane in me. We need help.
I can, yes. I watched the servers crash, much like we did today, but it's alpha. But, you know.
Death threats.
Alright, I'm gonna go take a shit, so good luck soon.
Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
Have a wonderful day.
Enjoy your run while
You should be
yeah,
my
a bit
ship
too much
AI.
information there.
That's on my stream now.
Stay hydrated.
Get copy strike, no big deal.
Just found 4 terraformable planets on one.
You do the Copwell gridlock.
Is that terms and conditions?
There you go.
Right,
So boring. You can look for in the Copwell that you can use. Have 2 things that Copwell, 2 different companies, and they have to fight for the Copwell of the medium. That sounds like fun.
Yeah. Oh.
Loud and clear.
Yep.
Good here.
Nope.
No,
Sterling is using
no, we
that.
can't hear you. Sorry.
Yeah, I got ass braved earlier, man. It's crazy.
Was that? I bet you that was a real pain in the ass.
It was.
I bet you that was a real pain in the ass.
Well, following my first to discover an Earth like, I've just found another system with first to discover 2 water worlds. This will be a problem.
Oh, nice.
Well, lucky you.
Nice.
So far, I found a star.
Glad somebody's finding cool stuff.
I found an icy box.
I found a rock.
Icy and sexy.
Oh man, so many icy bodies.
I just honk, and then I go into the FSS mode, and if I don't see anything like a water world or Earth like, I just move on. Although I did find one with like 30 ice
The
bodies
best
in it.
thing
so-
about this scanner is that you can filter for them.
Yes. So if it's not there, you just carry on.
They're not in divided zone. You can just move on.
Okay, with the FSS, what do you do? Like, what you found, you can filter for it, right? And it points to it. You go over to it. You hover over it, and it gives you that weird light. What do you do?
You do the detailed
You just
surface
zoom in on
scan,
it.
and you get that big money.
You just
Okay, I
zoom
gotta
in on
figure
it, mate,
out
and
how
that's
to
it
figure that out.
discovered. And then what you do if you really want the money, once you've scanned and found it, you run on over to it and then launch your surface probes at it to map it as well.
Okay,
If you get the efficiency target, you could then
Large money.
That's what I'm doing at the moment. I'm just about to go over and probe these water worlds.
Yeah, I think
They
the
can-
only water
I'm
worlds
sending
and
my-
Earth likes are worth.
Yeah, they're like a million a pop. It's great.
Okay, I'm gonna launch it here in Omega and see what the deal is.
Yes, I'm going to probe the water world, and it's going to be wet.
You probe your water.
Ooh. Napkin.
Probe it good.
Put it in my ass.
Yes, I actually want to ask this legitimate question back in the real world. Why does everyone hate Donald Trump?
Why doesn't
Why
everyone?
why would
Why
I'm asking politics. Stay off politics. Let's stay off politics.
Who the hell incited this crap earlier?
I think it's
Let's
funny.
stay off the politics.
He does
because
not
it's
know
just,
the
it's,
way.
it's just shout. It's a shout fest otherwise.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Good call.
Let's avoid that.
Yeah, let's not.
Let's all agree to disagree. Like some people like them, some people don't. We're done.
Just pretty much the same factor that some people
like
are
him, some people rightly hate him.
Wait a minute, politics. The one thing we can all agree on, he's a walking...
2 neutron star jumps in a row.
I mean,
Wait a minute,
it is
politics.
very much...
That's many blood-sucking parasites, right?
I didn't come out all the way to Beagle Point to hear about Nova Imperium.
Okay,
Let's leave the politics out of it.
The young Ray is the best.
Any suggestions on what to do until I'm allowed in a private group?
So like, how much
jumping.
like backup money do you have to buy your ship back?
Keep jumping.
Unfortunately, the answer is probably more
like 400 million.
400
When
pesos?
you have enough money to buy it back
Well,
several times, you can have a visit to the Pellini system and open and see how it is. I actually kind of
I'm
want
already
to know.
on my way to the first tourist stop.
Mate, I would just follow the waypoints until you're allowed in. I mean, it's no different to being allowed in open or any... You're still following it.
Yeah, I'd just skip it if I were.
It's not actually required to be part of the group at all. You can do it in solo just as well.
Yeah, but that's boring.
Is that your
Yeah,
real
you wanna
voice?
Yeah,
I've come all the way out
it's
here.
like
and
you gotta get ganked, you gotta meet other people, you know?
Yeah, you gotta get the full experience. Get ganked at least once.
Come on.
Thanks.
Yeah, get
Totally
For
dangerous.
some reason.
Just go along the waypoints until you get allowed in the group.
I'm bringing a cutter, right? I can't flex on other people in solo.
That is true.
That's my thinking.
I find it hard to argue with that logic.
Over my cliff not long ago.
I'm trying to find any logic in flexing in a cutter.
I'm at the place. It's actually relatively safe enough.
The biggest flex would be you made it to Beagle Point and a Sidewinder, so I mean, you know.
That is the
No. The biggest flex is bringing a federal Corvette fully combat.
Well, there's people doing that.
Well, that's what I'm doing.
Well,
I Sidewinder, my 40 light year Sidewinder, but I didn't.
Okay, well, not 100%, but it's a 33.5, I think, just barely meeting the.
If you check the list of the registered players, there are like 5 people on site. Sick bastards.
Yeah, and you see, actually, yeah, that's a really nice website. The like Google Sheets page.
Oh, just
with all the stats.
I can't remember if it was the live stream or if it was Dr. Kai's stream the other day. Somebody has actually gone round the Milky Way in a stock Sidewinder.
Oh shit!
Stock?
That's like driving a Mini to Antarctica.
You could not.
There's also
I think he means non-engineered.
Go around the whole
You
galaxy.
cannot pay me enough to try to do that.
There's also someone who went to Beagle Point with a broken
It's a
canopy
good
from
little
Seoul,
runner.
and he was just restocking life support the entire way in a
Dude,
hall.
he just posted
Overlook the Sidewinder.
He just
Oh,
posted a video today. He was out for like 30 hours with no life support.
Jesus.
Don't overlook the Sidewinder. It's a good little runner. We all started there. Well, most of us started there. I didn't start
I bought
there.
a
Most
gold
people
paint
did.
for it.
What the hell did you start in?
It's all probably in the hall of.
It's cheap. That's its
Wait,
redeeming
if
quality.
do you like start in like the
Cobra
founder
Mark
system or some
III.
shit? If you
How about going all the way around the galaxy and
Cobra
no,
3
well,
is the best ship out
there's
there.
some people, if there are people who only started playing this when Horizons came out and pre-ordered it, they would have technically like gotten the Cobra Mark IV.
Oh wow.
But the
Not
Mark
bad.
IV is just a shitty downgrade of the Mark III.
The Cobra Mark
It's like
IV is
it's better for
garbage.
combat, but not much else.
The Cobra
Like, it
Mark
has
IV
better
is
weapon
garbage.
placement.
Oh yeah.
It's free. Would you say no to a
It's
free?
a nice chip.
It wasn't free. I had to pay for that. Real money.
Pay for fun when SRVs here.
What's the pay for
This is
Horizons?
hilarious. I'm actually flying the Trident fighter, and I'm seeing a little SRV on the ground. He's going, huh?
Are the Guardian fighters any good? I've never bothered going down
They
that
are
route.
fucking amazing.
Yeah,
They
but
are
it taken an ungodly amount of time to grind.
Long ass grind. They are
So they're really good
Yeah,
for
it's a lot of effort.
they're really good for style points, and
I
they're
actually
really
didn't
maneuverable,
do
but
that much grinding.
they're
I
really.
actually didn't do that much grinding, but it's a good payoff.
I mean, I'm an explorer primarily, so I got the FSD booster, and I was happy with that.
Yeah, you don't really
toying
like,
with the
you
idea.
could get. What you could do is get the other modules. You could get the power plant and the
I can
distributor.
say, visiting a Guardian beacon is worth.
I'm slightly concerned that it's marked as a Guardian module in such a way that there may be a future mechanic whereby Thargoids target or shut down ships with Guardian modules, or they go haywire. It's keeping track of it. That's unsettling.
I think it's more likely to be the other way, because the Guardian tech will be more
Guardian
resistant.
tech is anti-Thargoid, like super anti-Thargoid.
Wait, what about their enemy?
But the
fighters are
created
basically
the
purely
Thargoids.
AX fighters.
No, the Guardians did not create the Thargoids. The Thargoids have been around longer.
Thargoids
than
are from
the Guardians.
which space?
The Thargoids actually wiped the Guardians out.
No. The
AI.
Thargoids did not wipe the Guardians out. The Thargoids kind of lost the war. The Guardians wiped themselves out with technology.
AI. It's sort of like Skynet, where they used sentient artificial intelligence, they became self-aware, and they died.
They wiped themselves out with technology.
The beacons kind of mentioned the Thargoids genetically engineering warrior races that sound an awful lot like the Thargoids.
Yes, they did have a war with the Thargoids, but they were not. The Thargoids were not.
I'm pretty sure the Thargoids are just from the other dimension. Like that's their thing. They're not created.
Okay, I'm gonna lay this down.
Thargoids are scout
I'm gonna lay this down right now. The Thargoids have been
along
at least 10 million years. At least 10 million years
Thargoids
before
are
the
downgraded
Guardians were
Tyranids.
even
Listen
sentient.
Listen to this.
That's true.
Thargoids are downgraded Tyranids. What a story would that be?
Fucking Tyranid!
Ned's
Gene stealers!
In Stellaris terms, they're just all consciousness.
Gestalt consciousness? I would have figured them as an ancient.
They're a hive mind.
Praetorians.
Neat.
They're a little.
How cool would it be if we could get
but I don't know if
jumps. How cool would it be if we could get
the
FSD?
Gazino public song?
Oh god. Well, isn't that
Thargoid FSD, as you say?
Well, there's Thargoid engineering materials, so it's not out of the realm of possibility to get a...
The way that Thargoids move around witch space is like
they live.
Isn't the thing that they literally live there, so we might get a Thargoid FSD that's like frame shift drive in the solar system. But
I'm more interested in Thargoid Indirector. I want to yank people out of which
interdict. No, you see, we might get like a witch space for
there are Thargoid
frame
technology
shift.
modes.
That could be sick. Like if you can fly your ship around the galaxy, just fly.
I was going to say, isn't an FSD Thargoid reverse engineered technology?
Yes.
Fantastic multi-cannons.
Actually, probably nearly all of our hyperdrive technology is reverse engineered Thargoid technology.
I just want a Thargoid capital. So,
we're getting a capital Thargoid here, mate.
You know what I think about the Thargoids? I think those ground bases are the capital class signature.
Yeah, that's.
If you look at them,
pretty dodgy. Yeah.
Talk about the hive motherships. Because if what you're saying is true, then they may be motherships being constructed.
Let big xenophobic.
I always put it to an example like if you guys have ever watched Stargate Atlantis, if anyone's watched Stargate Atlantis, you know the Wraith have put their hive ships on the ground. They landed their hive ships.
Let's learn to love our neighbors like the Christians love.
Well, anyway,
they
land their hive ships.
Can I speak, please?
Player comes.
Apparently you've got to sing, you can't.
Oh, Discord is singing.
Come on, guys, behave.
As I was saying,
I am being hey. Fuck up.
How do you use the AFM?
Let's wipe out any life form that seems to be a threat. We'll wipe them up, we'll whip them up like genocide, they never will forget. Cause if we miss a couple, we'll feed a couple more, and soon we'll all be feeding twice as many as before.
Okay, I muted Ray.
Well, there goes that conversation. It is humankind.
A more delightful race than us.
Why is it called humankind?
The lag is killing me. The lag is killing me. Please stop.
Oh, dude, I love you. I'm so glad somebody else knows this.
They're like singing like 20 milliseconds away from it. It sucks.
Ivan, can you were telling a story or something there?
Oh my god, I found ships.
Okay, as I was saying before, the Thargoid bases are like Stargate Atlantis' Wraith Hive ships. In the pilot episode of Stargate Atlantis, the Wraith Hive ships are on the ground. They're mountain cities. They didn't notice at the time, and then they come back like 2 episodes later, and there's a giant hole in the ground where it used to be. Those are the Hive ships. So they're growing their ships.
So basically, they stole the idea from Stargate Atlantis.
Kind of. Well, the idea's been
what I was thinking. Maybe that's what the barnacles are. You know how Thargoids.
No. The barnacles are something entirely different. The barnacles are fuel. That's how they're. It's like how our technology is based around electricity, for instance.
Yeah.
And around copper-based wiring. Imagine it like that. It's a fuel, and there's biomechanical, organic. So they have to have organic fuel, and they grow the barnacle sites. It's like
It's a bit like using whale blubber.
It's like a human. You gotta eat to survive.
Yeah, like us fuel scooping off the sun.
Exactly.
It's more like it. What it looks like at the sites is that there's corrosion caused by the mycoid. I'm going to use the word virus, but that's not really accurate. The mycoid agent. They seem to be repairing with the metalloys.
Yeah, that's one of the things that metalloys are. They're a living metal in a sense. They can be shaped into whatever you want it to be.
System scan complete. System scan complete.
There's a long history on it, and it's so confusing.
So basically, the mycoid virus is now basically like the Wraith antivirus or whatever the fuck it was that they created.
But at this point, they're more or less immune. It's like you have an antivirus that's 99.999% effective, and now the remaining Thargoids are the 0.1% that has survived. I mean, it still is kind of effective. It hurts, but it doesn't quite kill them. So you can't commit genocide with it. You have to we now have to figure out a different.
So you want to commit mass effect?
We can't kill them all, but you remember that we tried.
But what if I want to commit genocide?
Who says we can't kill them all?
The Alliance are still conducting.
You can't kill them all. Some of them will get away, and they'll remember that you tried.
Remember, they live in witch space, so if they're the problem is they live in witch base. There's literally no way for us to get to him because
we need that Thargoid FSD, boys.
Yeah,
I was gonna say
we essentially drift through witch space to our destination. They can.
See, we need one of their interdictors so we can get them.
Sounds like Reavers to me.
I just got.
No, not Reavers.
It's the flood.
So back in the original Elite, you could actually upgrade your hyperdrive jump so you could actually fly to different galaxies. I'm just wondering if there's going to be something put into the game.
No, you couldn't. That was never a thing. That was never a thing.
You could. In the original Elite, you could.
You could have a go.
That was
the galactic hyperdrive was. Yeah.
I mean, the real question is really whether or not we will find space legs or.
I think we'll have atmosphere long before space legs.
I have a serious question. I was just destroyed at the pre-meetup place. Does anyone know how I can get my ship reimbursed before it starts? Is that a thing?
One question: were you an open or private or fleet com?
I was an open.
Then sorry, you can't.
That's your mistake. You can't really be safe there.
Okay, so how do I get inside of like one of the private groups with everyone?
You can talk to the private group bot. There's some instructions, and
I've literally been waiting hours.
I've been in the private groups for God knows how long. I was invited in game, so I've been here since Distant Worlds 1. So it's been a long time.
Basically, what you have to do.
My application.
So basically, what you have to do is you have to start by applying to the to FleetCom. You fill out the form. Once you have filled out the form, then add FleetCom or put in a friend request to FleetCom when they get to you in game, and then the commander FleetCom. At that
put a
point,
link in the general thing for how to sign up.
yeah, there you go. And then once you have put in your requests to the Commander FleetCom, when they can, and it may not be immediately, they will go ahead and add you. They will join you. They'll have you add them to their wing, or to your wing, and then once you have added them to your wing, they'll invite you, and you'll be able to join.
It is backed up.
Okay.
Damn, dude, where's the windscreen wipers on the cutter?
And I've got
Over
SRV
there.
on my Conda again.
You gotta get outside and scrape that shit off yourself, boy.
I'm noticing. Where's my windshield wipers?
They're over there. I think they're over where we stored our atmospheric systems.
If they actually let us
start
get
our
out
real wings.
and wipe it,
I imagine when we eventually get atmosphere, there'll probably be some form of windshield wiper that'll automatically go off.
Oh wow! An Earth-like
Been
with
joked
rings.
about enough that I think it's probably inevitable.
Wait, have you found a ringed Earth-like already?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Nice.
With enough people going through it, yeah, sure, that's happening.
When we first,
have you guys
when
seen
we,
the
when we were very early in the game, we only had coffee, and tea was joked about so much they had to add it.
So maybe we should joke about it some more.
UK game didn't have tea to start with. That's
Joke about
just wrong.
capital class Thargoids until they added
No.
it.
The
Yes,
British
no,
game
please don't.
in Cambridge only had coffee. That there was some comment about that internally, I think, so they did add it. Trust me, they know about the windscreen wipers thing. I think if we ever get space legs and any kind of EVA, that may happen.
Need
We'll
some
get
beautiful
atmosphere.
big boobed women, please.
The biggest problem with space legs
Scrape the
isn't even
barnacles
the
off the hull of my
mechanics
ship.
of it.
Guys, I'm gonna explain this. Space legs is gonna happen a long time. What they're doing now is they're preparing
But if
for
you
atmosphere.
put
You know
down
how we're
all
getting all
energy
these
consuming elements on your ship, your windows freeze, so you would have to go outside and do window scratching?
You know how we got these
Hey,
new
smell the window
out-
licking.
You can do
I always assume that they'll need to rescale the entire game.
Tastes like space.
One at a time, guys. One at a time.
Okay, I'm gonna explain this so-called space legs. We're not getting it anytime soon. In maybe 1-2 years, we'll get some announcement that we're working on it.
Nah, that's
But right now, what
honestly,
they're preparing to do is they're preparing for atmospherics. You know how we're getting all these volumetric clouds effects that we're getting? And these new dust particles? That is the stuff that they're preparing for atmospherics. We'll probably get something like gas giants.
Also, the Planet Coaster crowds.
Gas juice.
We're probably
The Planet Coaster is a really cool crowd engine that uses essentially flow modeling. That's really cool.
Maybe
I
we
think
can
that
get
was
some
developed
real
for Elite
nebulas.
Dangerous.
Star Citizen has made some new technology for clouds for nebula.
Anyway,
Star Citizen's doing some shit.
Anyway, we're probably gonna get something. The first atmosphere we're ever gonna get is Mars-like planets. You know, present-day
yeah.
Mars. We'll land on those
Definitely.
first. Then we'll get gas.
It's probably going to be a few years. Yes.
Gas giants, no.
Gas giants will be next because
No.
they're
I
they're
think
just
I think they're
logging
going.
clouds.
They're going full steam ahead right now with full development on probably both atmospheric and legs. I think that's it's going to be a major expansion.
Minimal atmosphere is their primary goal at the moment, with full volumetric clouds, which is what we already have.
With space legs. I
I
honestly think space legs.
With space legs. Listen. Space legs. This game has the biggest scaling problem I've ever seen out of any other game. Right? If you look outside the Anaconda, there's a door on the side of the thing. It's like 3 times the height of a human being. The stairs on the cutter are each the height of a person.
These things can be fixed.
The space stations with the rings with like all the grass and trees inside of them, a person would be taller than one.
Don't stop ruining my immersion, please.
It's not just massive problems with scale that you only notice.
Are you playing VR?
Fine on the technical drawings.
And here's another problem. It's a game within a game.
I really like the
Can I ask
scale.
you,
Inside of the
someone
cockpits really look nice.
the guy who's talking about scale, do you play in the virtual reality?
No, if you go into third person, you can literally just look.
You've not played in virtual reality then.
The scale is actually a lot bigger than what it looks in the main.
Well, yeah, but the problem still persists that if you third person and measure the size of a character to a stair on the cutter, they would have to jump and then, like, vault over.
It's not just a matter of scale either. The difference between gas giants and space legs is that space legs you need a totally different set of gameplay.
And a whole new
That's the real blocker, yes. They don't know how to make a compelling gameplay loop.
Yeah.
Maybe those stairs were made for super low
That's
gravity.
another problem. You need an FPS model.
You should try looking at it in VR. I'm pretty sure the scaling is quite well, actually.
The scaling is spot on.
I've not seen any problems with it.
For the cockpit, maybe, yes, but...
One at a time, please. One at a time.
The ships have been internally designed at the proper scale from the beginning. That's one of the reasons engine. So that they don't have to fake the scales, because most of the other engines they tried that wouldn't even consider using the right scales without some kind of numeric overflow. They're having to use doubles essentially on every
I'm playing in VR.
You like look behind yourself in the cutter. Doesn't the door look massive?
It does.
It's way too massive.
But that's easy to fix. That's some slight model changes. That's easy to fix.
We used to have to do it for every ship, every space station.
Not every ship has that.
Look, the interiors of the ships have been designed with space legs and first person in mind. They are actually perfect scale. What isn't to scale though, right, is the textures. The textures are too low to get up close to a lot of things. That can be fixed easily. The scale though is perfect in this game, and you only really see that scale if you're playing in virtual reality.
And this is all the thing about LOD. You can just
looking at my arms right now, and I have no problems with.
But let's just stop our. We'll get space legs.
Look, you're all wrong and I'm right. Okay.
I'm here. I'm at the destination. Or I'm at waypoint 2.
I was like the crate is actually the new ships are scaled correctly with the exteriors. So like the crate would be the size of like the width of a cutter, if it was scaled up to the size of a cutter. Like there's a little elevator and you can see like a.
You need to take a look at the scale again, dude.
Can I
literally third personing right now, a stair on a cutter is the height of a human being.
But you can't see a human being. You can't see a human being. So how can you say
through the cockpit?
Stop arguing.
Calm down.
Stop
it. You're wrong, dude. Fuck you.
There's cockpit windows.
Let's go back to politics.
Yeah.
So you
know that orange guy. You know that orange guy that's leading your country. What's up?
I don't know.
No. We're not
you
going
don't like
there.
Doritos? Doritos.
Make distant worlds